So today we're going to talk about the EB55 power bank from Bluetti. This thing. Bluetti reached out to me. They sent me the battery pack and the charger for free in return for a review. No other compensation, and I'm able to say exactly what I think about the device, good, bad, or ugly. So let's get rolling. First off, out of the box, you get the power bank, charger, AC adapter, car charging cable, and the solar charging cable. If you get the solar panel, that comes separately. We'll get to that later. But that's what comes with the base unit. Arguably, one of the most well-known brands on the market is Jackery. So as I go along, I'll give you some stats of the Jackery 500 to compare and show you where the Bluetti stands against it. All right, so made the video and then I was looking online and they've changed the price and there's a whole lot of different bundles. The price of the EB55 and 120 watt solar panel is now $778, and the Jackery with a 100 watt solar panel is $829. So pretty comparative on the price, but the Bluetti is less expensive. Okay, back to the thing. As you'll see in the video, there are a lot of extras that come with the Bluetti that make it, in my opinion, the better product. Some of the basics: it comes in blue, gray, or orange. It has a 2-year warranty, which is equivalent to the Jackery. Has a capacity of 537 watt hours. Jackery is at 518, so fairly comparable on that. But where the Bluetti really shines is the battery. Bluetti's batteries are a lithium ion phosphate battery, and the Bluetti is rated for 2,500 cycles. So you can charge and discharge the Bluetti 2,500 times before the batteries go down to 80% capacity. Comparatively, the Jackery, 500 cycles. So 5 times the life, the Bluetti over the Jackery. Other features: the Bluetti also has a light on the back. It's 3 settings: low, high, and SOS. But the really cool thing for me is the ports. The Bluetti has a whopping 13 output ports versus 7 for the Jackery. There just simply isn't another power bank on the market that has this kind of an output. You have 4 AC plugs, 1 USB-C, 1 carport, 4 USB-As, 2 DCs, and then you also have a wireless charging pad on the top. That's a lot of output. I really found that useful when I was out for multi-day trips, and I could have all of my camera batteries, my phone, anything that I needed to power. I could have it all plugged in at once. Most charging ports on the market in that 500 watt category for a power bank. So another really unique thing about the Bluetti is it has 2 ports for input for charging, and you can use 2 separate power sources to charge it simultaneously. Now that allows up to 400 watts of charging. The proof is in the numbers. You can charge it as quick as 2.5 to 3 hours, 0 to 100%. Whereas the Jackery, fastest you can charge that thing is 7.5 to 8 hours. So charge time off the charts with the Bluetti EB55. So the weight on this thing, 16.5 pounds. You're not going to take it on backpacking trips, but this is something that's more for multi-day car camping trips, obviously. Dimensions, about 11 inches by 8 inches by 8 inches. And it's got this really cool feature on it that if you look at some of the other units that are out there, they've got this big handle that's built in on the top. With the Bluetti, it folds down and it's flat. So packing that thing in your car, so much easier. It's a tiny thing, but those little things that are attention to detail, I feel like are really a mark of a quality product. Operating temperature is 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. I live in Phoenix. 104 is like the normal daytime temperature in May. So I'm interested to see how it works in the summer as it gets hotter. That's the temperature range that is worth keeping in mind. Don't think that's anything unique to a battery pack. It gets really cold on the flip side of things, and batteries don't work that well either. So it's not going to go out in sub-zero temperatures and use it. But normal operating range, 14 to 104 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius because America. Nothing more American than the English measurement system. The solar panels I have are the 200 watt, very easy to set up. They have an adjustable strap on the back that you can adjust the angle so that you line them up with the sun properly. A really neat zip up pouch in the back that holds the cord, high quality clasps to hold it together. Again, it's a well thought out design. Setting it up, it's a snap. Plug it in, set it and forget it. 200 watt, like I said earlier, should be around 4 to 5 hours, fully charge the entire station. Now the display here, it's not touchscreen, gives the input wattage, output wattage, and tells the charge percentage on the battery. Now this is one of the only complaints I have about this thing. It gives the charge amount in 20% intervals. Not that big a deal, but if you're down at that last bar at 20%, you don't know if it's 20% or it's 1%. So it could shut off at any time. You just find out when it goes off, I guess. That's really about it. The pros, it is fast charging. It has the lithium ion phosphate batteries that have a longer life cycle than normal ones. The cost is right there. The quality and thought that go into the build with the clasps and the holder for the charge cord on the back of the solar panels, and then all those output outlets, 13 outlets that you can charge with. Really, the only cons that I can think of are the percent battery left, that display, that 20%, 40%, minor complaint. And I did have a couple of times where the cigarette lighter outlet was finicky. You had to rattle it around, but that could have been my devices and not the Bluetti itself. Bluetti EB55, recommended all the way. There's no other device that I think beats it in that class, so highly recommended. And you need that power charging, and you need a more serious power it's 80% or it's 71. Wait, that's not math. So you don't really know